Bane.
Let us crack that helmet.
You'll live longer if you help me kill Aquaman.
I do not fight for lost causes.
Begin.
You will receive no mercy.
Bane wins.
I envy your strength.
You will not harvest it.
Send the crop to the reaper.
Begin.
There is more work to be done.
Bane wins.
Blood of kings runs through me.
I have defeated both kings and gods.
I appreciate the challenge.
Begin.
Death will silence your shame.
Up the
You
Kanye.
should fear a god's wrath.
I am greater than your gods.
Bane wins.
I gather we are again enemies.
You've been MIA since the regime fell.
I do not fight for lost causes.
Begin.
Gotcha, Ed.
You will receive no mercy.
Yep.
Can't break my back.
An amusing delusion.
Oh, wow. Forget the whole thing.
Bane wins.
The blood of kings runs through me.
Not enough to best a god.
Even a god can be broken.
Begin.
You will receive no mercy.
Pity you will die.
You won't get the chance.
Bane wins. Bane.
Okay, Black Canary.
Sing for me, little bird.
I have a tune in mind.
I will provide the beat.
Begin.
You know what kind of gets me though?
We'll silence
It's like when
your
I think
shame.
about it. I'm like, Warner Brothers is kind of with their whole agenda right now. It's kind of switch and kind of alienate fan bases
Had your fill yet?
It
of
is
distinct
never
looking
enough.
characters. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, everyone knows Black Canary's a blonde, and it's how she appears here. Like, I'm all fine with, you know, if you're gonna use someone different or create a different version that isn't Dinah Lance. Not
Bane wins.
whatever Dinah, something I forget about. Isn't, you know, our Earth Black Canary, and you want to use a different version or create one specifically for the movie. Let's talk about the Birds of Prey movie. I'm like, okay, but it's not a Birds of Prey movie. You only have 2 of the 4 members. It's more of a Harley Quinn movie with Black Canary, with Huntress, with Renee
I have
Montoya.
known no home but Peñadero.
Was the BPRD for me. So what?
It is there I learned to kill.
Begin.
I will simply break you. You will receive no mercy.
They made Wonder Woman thick in this game, okay. I'll give them credit, they did.
I have studied your weaknesses.
Let's see you try to exploit them.
I will cripple you, Carrera.
Begin.
That's the Bane we should have done. Tom Hardy did a really good job, but it wasn't completely
Receive no mercy.
and for this guy, he's even fluent in other languages. He's not nearly as a dumb dude as people think. I gotta admit, that Diana got some cake there.
Hera curse you.
I am greater than your gods.
Shame they couldn't have given us things in a more lucid order.
Bane wins.
Oh, multiverse anomaly. Ooh. What else?
The League, the Bat, then Superman.
What's your point, Bane?
Damian Wayne is a puppet.
Begin.
Bane isn't wrong. That's actually pretty true, he is. He easily manipulated you. So it's an anarchy symbol on the chest. Not to fuck with, okay.
My father should have killed you.
What are you waiting for?
Batman doesn't kill them. Bane's still a threat even if you take his gun away.
I could beat you one-handed.
Bane wins.
Your weapon is inadequate.
It's designed to make you a corpse.
I appreciate the challenge.
Begin.
Prepare for unrelenting pain. catching release. You won't get the chance.
Enough with the daggone pun. Good grief. You this cheesy?
Bane wins.
What's that, land 3 something?
Your challenge surprised me, Cheetah.
I hunt the most dangerous game.
Pray you do not catch me.
Begin.
Bane is really dangerous.
There is more work to be done.
You do know how to hunt.
I do not need your respect.
That's fine, it'll just give me 2 more chances to get the, Yep, oh well.
Bane wins.
But this is a Bane multiverse. Why am I getting Sub-Zero stuff?
The blood of kings.
Begin.
You know, if they put the turtles in there, so why not put Karai in the next
For
one?
unrelenting pain.
I was just thinking that. So you have the Ninja Turtles in this game. Why not put Karai in the sequel? She's cool enough, you could. I'm like, okay, that's just an idea. Karai, probably. It could work. She would be really, really cool to put in the game.
Bane wins.
How about less Mortal Kombat characters? Less Batman characters? Bane, I understand. Ivy, I get. But it's like most of the cast are roughly Batman villains. I'm like, yeah. Enchantress was nice to add. Red Hood was definitely a good idea. Grodd was pretty good. It's kind of a slap on the wrist, put reverse flash into the
Do
skin.
not trifle with me.
I'll turn you into a newt.
Even a god can be broken.
And why did Enchantress look like this in Suicide Squad? Why? I mean, she looks more like this in source material. Not this hula dancing looking...
Bane wins.
Your weapon is inadequate.
Dinah thinks my weapon's just fine.
A lie, she tells herself.
Begin.
There is more work to be done.
Man, I chunked that one.
Death will end your agony.
To be fair, death will end everything. Come on, 2 more. Ah, crap. Oh well.
Bane wins.
So let's see, 30.
Power Girl.
Why couldn't they just give us freaking Red Daughter? Like, and I don't know what it is about they give Red Daughter or Red Sun and Supergirl all these good lines, but then
Why are you such a big bully anyway?
Whatever I can't control, I must destroy.
Sounds like a tough case of OCD to me.
Begin.
like why don't they just give us Cowgirl? You just throw something. Throw something. It doesn't. Saw that coming.
Tremble at the might of Darkseid.
All you got to do is throw something. Anything.
You make my skin crawl.
You humor Darkseid. Tap your tremendous power.
Now you're asking for it.
All you had to do was just throw one thing. You had one job.
Power Girl wins.
Thick. Level 30, so...
Black Canary.
Dinah Lance, that's what it is. I'm like, you can't use any other version if you're gonna go for that. I'm like, if you're gonna call it Birds of Prey, then actually legit have the Birds of Prey in the movie. But no. The title reads, Harley Quinn and the Emancipation of and something, Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
That's some things you need to hear.
You'll be silent, woman.
Huh?
Ask Ollie how that goes.
Begin.
Someone got Shazam.
For a mortal.
I can do this all day.
Black Canary wins.
She looks like she's maybe, what, 5'6"? She's 5'4", I don't know. And just because I actually don't use where is he?
Robin.
Hey, it is what it is, Dave. I managed to do it, They're my fallback, Dave, I started with fighting games years ago, so why not?
You're going to wish Batman found you.
A threat, Damien?
A reminder I've got no qualms killing you.
Begin.
My name's kind of a giveaway, Dave. It's not like I just made that out of the blue. I don't just make my names on YouTube. Instead, Twitch or what have you by accident.
Go back to the dojo. Strike for strike, you're losing.
Well, Damian wins there again. Most people don't like him for it. Besides, overall, this game is actually fairly fun.
Robin wins.
I mean, I could explain to you, Dave, on how I don't get, bored with it, but What makes me bored with the games that make me bored, that cause me to get bored, are games that don't really engage you all that much. Stories are weak.
Looks like I found you.
Like Alpha Protocol is a good example. This wannabe spy game, the writing was terrible.
Run. I chase.
Controls were terrible. Everything about it was just weak. And they marked the game down. Matter of fact, Anthem was terrible. I'm like, so it's like, why are you going to risk playing a game that is boring like that? And it is. I don't really find fighting games boring, excluding Street Fighter. Until anything I can get into. SNK I can get into. Dead or Alive. And everything outside of that I can get into. Blaze Blue, not nearly as much. Obviously, Tekken. And I mean, they're not the only games I have. But exactly my point, Dave. Exactly my point. I said Alpha Protocol. Yes, you're not hallucinating. I did say Alpha Protocol. I mean, the only reason I played it was because I was bored. It was freaking cheap. It was like $6 freaking bucks, and I wanted to find out why. And after playing it, I realized it.
Put your hands up and surrender?
No. I'm gonna shoot you with your own guns.
Begin.
That's blood. That's definitely blood.
Get up. I could beat you.
Honestly, compared to it, it was a release of a $60 game. That's dirt freaking cheap. I mean, what's a good example here?
I'd kill you regimers for free.
Death
I
is just
saw
another
some
test.
game in the store at the GameStop I work in. That's like $9 freaking bucks. I think it was no. They marked Fallout. Bethesda marked down Fallout 76 to like $29.99. I'm like, come on now, it should be freaking a free-to-play game at this point. Hell, Anthem should be a free-to-play game at this point.
Robin wins.
It ought to be. But I mean, I'm thinking, I'm looking for a very good spy game, like a spy, not, I'm expecting like something like, what's a good example? Like a James Bond esque,
kind of like
spy
you with
game.
your dad. Shut up, Hal.
Begin.
Strike for strike, you're losing.
That's definitely close. You see the current what is it?
Robin wins.
Trailer for the Birds of Prey movie, Dave? I'm assuming you did. I'm like, no. It has, you know, woke agenda written all over it. Exactly. Free to play from the start.
So those you deem exceptional
Are added to my collection.
time to show you what I'm made of.
Begin.
Birds of Prey. Oh, Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. That name is a freaking mouthful. Damn, and it's not even a Birds of Prey movie. I'm like, the trailer shows spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler. It's focused on Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, and they threw in a race-bended Black Canary, Huntress, Black Mask. Who doesn't have a black mask?
Before we even started.
Cassandra Cain doesn't even look as she should. That means they got the correct ethnic actress to play her. But in the trailer, she looks like she's like some victim, you know, some kid. I'm like, but she's a trained assassin. She's incredibly dangerous, and she's smiling. I mean, I'm gonna get the snippet of this. And I know there's one of those other movies. They screwed up characters, watered them down. A good example is Batman, Man of Steel, or General Zod.
Bruce Wayne was my father, and it's no secret I hated him. But despite all that, he sacrificed himself to save me, giving me the chance to stop Brainiac permanently. I was so obsessed with escaping the Bat's shadow that I never appreciated what that symbol really meant. Not until I saw it stained with my father's blood. My blood. This symbol is my legacy. A legacy of vengeance. My name is Damian Wayne, son of Bruce, grandson of the Demon. I've been called Robin and Nightwing. But from now on, the world will know me as Batman.
Like, go and watch the trailer after the stream, Dave. I swear, I'm like, watching it twice had me face palming. Watching it the first time, I'm like, what the hell is this? And I went and watched it with low standards, like incredibly freaking low standards. Like, I was hoping that it was going to be worth me freaking, you know, worth me watching, or worth me going through.
Reverse Flash.
Like, worth me even seeing, if I could, you know, spend $5 on a Tuesday and go and see this freaking train wreck of a DC movie. But I'm like, honestly, it's like at this point, I'm like, DC's aware, DC and Warner Brothers are aware of what they're doing.
There's blood on your conscience.
The death of Liu Kang haunts me still.
That's why you don't have a future.
It's, you know, I get tired of them freaking doing this. And you got this group, this small vocal group of fanboys that don't know next to nothing when it comes to the characters. And they'll go and see this movie day one. Yeah, I agree. Wonder Woman was definitely decent.
I am the fastest man alive.
Like, really, I mean, I wouldn't say it was really good, but it was definitely decent. I agree, it was. Wonder Woman was definitely worth seeing. Twice. I mean, you know, because after that you start to pick apart the movie and notice its flaws. Heck, Aquaman was fairly good. I mean, I'll admit, yes, technically it wasn't true to the source material. Technically.
Reverse
But
Flash wins.
overall, it was fairly good. Fairly. Justice League was terrible because it was, you know, cut to hell. There was missing pieces of it. You could obviously tell when you saw it. So, I mean, this is the next DC movie that they're doing. Shazam, I wasn't going to see. Yeah, I agree, it did have, you know, really incredible CGI. Shazam, I wasn't seeing. I mean, I really wasn't seeing it. It was too goofy and slapstick for me. I'm like, no.
I'm going home.
Black Adam, yeah, I'll definitely see Black Adam. I mean, significantly, like, I'll see Black Adam. But, you know, Shazam, I found, you know, I mean, I didn't see it in the theaters because I wasn't about to donate my money to it. I wasn't. I didn't see Spider-Man, what is it, Homecoming? Because it irritated me that they're going to tokenize and race bend a character and call her MJ and then call her Michelle, but she's not Michelle Gonzalez. Like, this is coming from someone, Dave, who has the comics in his house, who's read the source material. And then to see Marvel, I know I'm going back up before between the two. Hopefully I'm not confusing. But what gets me is both of these companies, DC and Marvel, when it comes to certain characters, seem to tokenize and race bend characters that aren't portrayed as such. So it's like, what is a good example here? Okay. Netflix.
Flash wins.
Iron Fist is not Caucasian. He's not. That's not a racist statement. It's not. Iron Fist is Asian, I think. He's either Asian or Japanese. He's one of the two. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not saying it was terrible. Like, I mean, I did eventually see Homecoming. I did. I mean, I rented it out of Redbox and saw it. Overall, it was okay in my opinion. If I had to rate it out of 5, I would say it was about a 3 out of 5. That's not terrible, but that's not good.
You've never let go of your past.
Because
So
I'm like,
begin.
you're gonna give us Peter Parker. You don't show us him. You don't show him making his own suit, other than the red and blue one, which technically wasn't his anyway. It was a different version of Peter Parker. But I mean, I can ignore that. I'm like, okay, so we're supposed to believe that Peter Parker's a genius, but you never see him in school. We're supposed to believe he has that intelligence, but he's always leaving class. There was next to no scenes of him answering stuff and doing things that showed how intelligent he was. Yeah, he's Spider-Man too, yeah, but you can't just focus on one aspect of Peter Parker. One aspect of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and ignore the other one. I'm like, okay.
Reverse Flash wins.
And then you give us MJ, who is an MJ. And honestly, the best part of Homecoming, in my opinion, was, crap, what's his name? It was like, he played, Batman in Batman Begins. Crap. I forget his name. but he played Adrian Toomes, the Vulture, in Homecoming.
I'm here for
That was like the
Flash.
best part of the movie. I'm like, for real,
What do
you
want
got
him
someone who can actually
You don't
act.
know me, do you?
And you I understood the Vulture. I understood Adrian Toomes. I got it. And you had, there were hints of, okay, something bigger, which I understand. Things happen at Sony, Marvel, all of that stuff. They scrapped the Sinister Six movie. Okay. That's fine. I mean, this is my opinion. But honestly, at this point, I'm thinking, with how bigger Marvel's getting with their movies,
History's about to change.
they're gonna start to lose people. Because the bigger you get and the more movies you throw out there, it becomes really difficult to keep them intertwined from a writing standpoint. Like when you keep adding more characters and more characters to things, like after 5, it gets real difficult to keep balancing all of them. And I'm like, so that's what kind of bugged me about Mary Jane, which I'm talking Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man movies, which were both Mary Jane Watson and Gwen Stacy. It's like, how is it that they can get those two love interests of Peter Parker correct? Like legit down to who they cast, the lines, the actresses who portray their personality, so on and so forth. They get all these people correct. But then here comes Homecoming. And all the press for that. They're saying, is Zendaya...
Isn't all that
now,
hard.
before I say this, because I know there's going to be people afterwards probably blowing up my comments, if they even care, which doesn't matter to me. This is not my honest personal opinion. I mean, I like Zendaya as an actress. She's a fairly good actress. I get it. She has a following. But I'm like, if you're going to give us a love interest to Peter Parker that's going to be in the next 3, 4 Marvel MCU Spider-Man movies, and if you're going to already have her first name be Michelle, just name her Michelle Gonzalez. That's more believable than saying you can completely circumvent that whole MJ mess that was in the trailer. Because it was confusing, because people hear MJ, they think Mary Jane Watson, redhead, ginger, they think Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane, if they're old enough to know that. Like you hear Stacy, you think Captain Stacy, if you actually read the comics. You think Gwen Stacy's father. Okay. What's a good another example? Matt Murdock. You think Daredevil. Okay, there are names that are synonymous with these characters, but then you go and see the movies. Like me.
I think it was wise to track me down.
I hunt the most dangerous.
I saw... What was it? I saw something else, another comic book type of movie that was closer to the source material. It wasn't good, but it was closer to the source material, and I gave it a pass. I didn't see it the second time. Oh yeah, The Boys. That's right. I saw that. It was fairly good, but I mean, not worth me seeing the second time. But when it comes to DC, I mean, I already know this. This Birds of Prey movie, or whatever the heck it is, they might as well just call it this Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. Take out this whole emancipation mess in the middle of the picture. It's not about... It's like, if it's going to be a Harley Quinn movie, then just make it a Harley Quinn movie. This is coming out in February of next year. I'm like, and they're doing like... They got, what's his name? The director of the first John Wick movie. I forget his name. To do the action sequences in this movie. I'm like, okay, maybe that's good. But that does next to nothing. The writing's terrible.
Man alive.
Your arrogance is unbearable.
It'll only take a second to kill you.
Begin.
Looks like I lost 2 people. Maybe it was my comment. But no, I mean, ultimately, I want this movie to be okay. I want Birds of Prey.
Not much of a future.
That's what I'm calling it. Because even though I'm ignoring the whole confusing mess of Birds of Prey, the fabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, extra mess tacked on to the title of this movie. It's like, really? So what, you gonna tell your friend at work that you went and saw the Birds of Prey and one Emancipation of Harley Quinn? That's a mouthful.
Reverse Flash wins.
It's just the marketing on this movie isn't good. And the first trailer is the first poster they released is aesthetically an eyesore. I'm like, it's too freaking bright. I mean, I understand, yeah, it's woo woo woo, you know, it's vibrant in color, which is fine. It's vibrant in color, big deal. Okay. But it's and then you got like different characters in a movie. You got Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn.
I'm fast as fast
looking like she's blowing a kiss.
Major
and then you got the Birds are the other characters in this movie. You got Black Canary, which who doesn't look like that Black Canary does in the comics. Or the source material for that matter. You got Black Canary is in like the upper, like if you're looking at it in front of you, Black Canary's on the upper right hand corner, the right ear of Harley Quinn. Then you got beneath her, like directly below her, is Cassandra Cain. The character Cassandra Cain plays I forget the actress's name. Like her uncle did the voice of Zuko in Avatar, the animated series. So I mean, that's cool. That's really dope. I'm like, okay, but then you know you go down, you got like around the neck region of the poster of the first poster of Birds of Prey. You got
cheap hit, dude.
Crap.
Not too quick, are you?
Well, around her neck region, you got Black Mask, played by Obi-Wan Kenobi himself, Ewan McGregor. I'm sure he can pull it off. I have, without a doubt, Ewan McGregor can pull off Black Mask. Or non-Black Mask, Black Mask. Then you got Victor Zsasz, who's terrifying. For every person he kills, he carves into his own skin. That's terrifying. Okay, so you got him diagonal from where Ewan McGregor's Black Mask is. And then from where Victor Zsasz is, you got Huntress. And some bit kind of like basic leather combat gear with some purple in like her I guess you would say body chest, you know, vest.
Is that you?
I guess.
I am Sub-Zero, Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei.
Above Huntress, I forget, is someone else. And so in other words, all of it is to say, the first Birds of Prey poster is busy. Like very busy. And it's kind of hard to follow. And then you, like the background is Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, which I know why they're doing this. Because right now, she's big. They want people to go and sit in the seats and go see the movie because of Margot Robbie. That's fantastic. She did a very good job as Harley Quinn. She's not my favorite actress as Harley Quinn, but she's doing fairly good as Harley Quinn. Fairly good as Harley. But what still gets me is no one is hitting up the Twitter feeds of these people. No one's hitting up the no one I'm noticing is following this movie and asking, the community leaders of this, like, the people and the higher ups who are doing this movie, like, questions like, are we gonna see Cassandra Cain get something closer to her source material gear?
Best Batman has, Beetle.
Just me and my alien war machine.
Are we gonna see her be a badass?
Screwed up.
Like,
Begin.
come on now, she has to be. You can't just see what gets me. Like, all in all, I'm sure you understand, Dave. You got a character like Cassandra Cain. You can Google this. I'm not making it up. Both of her parents are assassins. Lady Shiva and David Cain are Cassandra Cain's parents. Both of them are assassins. Highly trained and lethal, incredibly dangerous assassins. And Cassandra Cain's in this movie. So automatically I'm thinking, knowing what I know or what you can Google and search about these characters, that Cassandra Cain might appear to be a victim, but she's gonna kill at least a couple goons. She's capable of doing so. But again, this is DC. So my gut's telling me, my intuition is telling me, they are going to water her down and just make her some genuine character named, some genuine girl named Cassandra Cain that stole some diamond from Ewan McGregor's Black Mask. And he wants it back. So he hires Victor Zsasz, a psychotic serial killer, to get it back. And Harley Quinn and her team of Harleys, which this movie should have been named. Harley Quinn and her team of Harleys, which would have made a hell of a lot more sense. And I personally would have no issue with it. I would go and see it just because it was a Harley Quinn movie. Notice what I said here. A Harley Quinn movie. What it is, seems like it was originally a Birds of Prey movie that the higher ups at Warner Brothers stripped out and put Harley Quinn as the focus. And then sprinkled these other characters in the movie.
You won't see me coming.
But
begin.
What do I know? Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I am. But usually what you see in trailers is about a good chunk of the movie.
Oh, did I accidentally break you?
So I may not actually end up being wrong. We'll see. These people, they need to chill with these showing these cyberpunk freaking statues. You just show us some more damn gameplay instead of keep showing us these freaking statues at this point. Nah, but that's in my Twitter feed just in case you're curious of where this is coming from. But I mean, what do you think, Dave, about this whole tokenizing the character thing?
You're in for a short career.
Begin.
Of a future for you.
Reverse Flash wins.
This is nothing personal, Cyborg.
So why are you fighting me?
You stand between me and the future.
Begin.
The name is Eobard Thawne.
Promised Superman I'd stop you.
I know how this one ends.
Reverse Flash wins.
The regime trapped me in your time.
Sides to man.
I'm going home one way or another.
Begin.
Accidentally break you.
Death will silence your shame.
Reverse Flash wins.
Hey, Cheshire, how you doing? Hanging in there, hanging in there.
Yet another Batman sidekick.
I'm my own boss now.
You're in for a short career.
Begin.
Reverse flash fact. You're dead.
Wish you'd heeded the warning.
I'll never ever stop.
Reverse flash wins.
You can't fix the future, Supergirl.
I don't give up hope.
Hope is a useless emotion.
Begin.
That is totally gone.
Not much of a future for you.
Reverse flash wins.
Send me back to my time.
For what, fiend?
I'm going home one way or another.
Begin.
Hail Athena!
Regime broke time itself.
Yep, they sure did.
Hail Hermes!
Reverse Flash wins.
You can't outrun me.
But I can blind you with science.
Show me, hero.
Begin.
Much of a future for you. Show me a hero. Reverse Flash wins. It was wise to track me down.
I've taken down some tough customers.
You'd be surprised.
Begin.
Fastest man alive.
Man, I chunked that one.
Not too quick, are you?
And I'm just a guy with a bow.
Reverse Flash wins.
could kill you before you were born. I'm bringing you in one way or another. Gonna be hard if you don't exist.
Begin.
Much of a future for you.
Stop where you are!
I'll never ever stop.
Reverse Flash wins.
Your future isn't too bright, Darkseid.
What are you saying, Worm?
That an apocalypse awaits apocalypse.
Begin.
Accidentally break you. Into the Speed Force with you.
You will suffer, fool.
Reverse Flash wins.
was Starfire supposed to look like?
All heroes are fundamentally flawed.
At least we fight for what's right, Thawne.
You think you know right from wrong.
Begin.
Flash fact, you're dead.
Keep your hands off my Grebnax. I feel you weakening.
I'll never ever stop. Ever been struck by lightning?
Here comes the wildfire.
Okay, yeah, looks like I gotta switch it up.
Starfire wins.
Oh yeah, right.
Bane.
Your face looks fragile.
Life has hardened us all, Bane.
Some more than others.
Begin.
Prepare for unrelenting pain.
Bane wins.
Yeah, while this is going, I'm gonna go grab myself something to eat.
Nadama wants the scarab.
Did you tell her you'd have to kill me?
She did not seem worried at all.
Begin. wins.
Damn.
Your strategy is weak and unfocused.
It's usually enough I'm fast.
Not against a superior tactician.
Begin.
There is more work to be done.
You keep falling behind.
I will bring you ruin. Beg for your life.
Bane wins.
I will hurt you, Ninya.
Ooh, pinky swear?
I swear it on your mother's grave.
Begin.
You will receive no mercy.
Bane wins.
Your fearlessness is admirable.
Harder to kill when dying doesn't scare you.
I appreciate a challenge.
Begin.
Prepare for unrelenting pain. Do not insult me. What is this power you have?
I am Raiden, God of Thunder.
Even a god can be broken.
Begin. Bane wins.
A lowly pretender.
The Atom's legacy lives on, Bane.
Goodbye, tiny man.
Begin.
You will receive no mercy.
Don't make me fly up your nose.
Don't you dare!
Bane wins.
You would have done well in Piñaduro.
My feline charm would have dazzled them.
You would have whipped them into submission.
Begin.
Beg for your life. Prepare for unrelenting pain.
Gotham's closed to you, Bane.
It will bend to my will.
Alright, Dave, thanks for dropping by, man. I'm gonna end it here. Feel free to like and share if you want to, Dave, alright? I'll catch you in Discord.